I was type A on too fast to stress track, running 3 businesses, overloaded, single mother, and I came down with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. And it happened instantaneously. One day I woke up, I couldn't get out of bed, just couldn't move. And after going to different doctors and different places, I finally ended up at the Mayo Clinic, an excellent institution. And they were the ones that diagnosed it. And they told me I had to make a choice out of 2 alternatives. And one was to let them operate on my brain. And I said no, I needed every brain cell I could get. And they said, well, we don't have anything to cure you. And that was 20 years ago. And so I left and I said, well, now this is wonderful. They said it won't kill you, but you're going to have this the rest of your life. And they explained it to me that it was an offshoot of rheumatoid arthritis. There's a lot of that running through my family. So I knew that that was not going to be good. So immediately I went to alternative medicines and tried to find the right supplements and to work on myself, because it's my firm belief that there is some underlying cause that causes all disease. So I started working on my emotional body and my mental body, and slowly but surely I started feeling better, getting my energy back. I felt as if I had a new lease on life, and I was really lucky, but I couldn't get rid of the chronic pain. So I was trying everything I could find. And finally I met Dr. Gina Nick, and she said, I think I have something that'll help you.
Chronic pain is a difficult condition to treat in conventional medicine and in naturopathic medicine. Some of the key differences with how patients are treated: with conventional medicine, they'll typically be given an anti-inflammatory medication, which cuts the inflammation in the body, and the inflammation is what is one of the causes of pain. In naturopathic medicine, we're looking more for the underlying cause of the pain, be it emotional, physical, mental. Oftentimes it can be as simple as a food allergy. A particular food, white flour, can cause chronic pain. And so from a naturopathic perspective, we're really looking at the underlying cause of that pain, and that can be different per person. Oftentimes the focus is on detoxification, so cleansing the body of toxins that can increase inflammation in the body. Other times it has to do with taking natural anti-inflammatory medications. The difference between natural anti-inflammatory medications and conventional anti-inflammatory medications in general is that there tend to be less side effects. In conventional medicine, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, which are a class of medications that decrease inflammation, can really disrupt digestion and cause pain in the stomach lining. And that typically doesn't happen with natural medicines.
I went from having 3 corporations and being in politics and doing all kinds of community service to being bedridden for 1.5 years. I couldn't get out of bed. In the beginning, I couldn't get from my bed to the bathroom. My body just completely shut down. And slowly I would get a little bit more mobility, and then I would start looking at, what am I going to be able to do with my life? Emotionally, it wrecks you terribly, because you're one day one way and one day the next. They're saying you're not going to die from this, but there's no cure for it, and there's nothing they can do. To today, I have a lot of hope, and I do most things that I want to do, but from what it was 20 years ago to what I am today, there's no comparison. And I tell women who are on walkers and in wheelchairs who have this now, there are supplements, there are doctors like Dr. Gina Nick. There are people out here who know how to help them so it doesn't progress to a worse standard. You see what I mean? So I'm glad naturopathic medicine is here to help. And I call Gina an angel on earth, because we have a nonprofit that teaches children leadership skills, and we teach the kids from the age of 5 all the way up. We say to them, you're responsible for your actions, plus your own health care, your own emotions, what's going to happen to you in life. And it is amazing, once these children understand these things, they're off and running. So I think you've got a lot of future patients that are going to be looking for naturopathic. I know they are.